Hey you guys, I'm gonna show you how to do the slip slip purl two together through the back loops decrease for the Retrowhirl hat. It sounds really scary, I know, but it's just a bunch of letters and you've probably done most of it before. So the reason there's this fancy decrease stitch is because I set it up so that it'll make this super cool like line of decrease stitches at the crown of the hat that matches what are these called? Ribbing. It's called ribbing. The crown matches the ribbing and it's super cool, and the reverse stockinette just kind of melts all the way through. Okay, anyway, so I tried a bunch of other different decreases and they didn't look as good, so that's why there's this bananas decrease. Anyway, so it's slip slip purl two together through the back loops, and you're going to do it I believe the decreases are the same for every size, and it starts with knit 10. So let me do that. All right, now I'm ready to do my slip slip. You are going to slip the next two stitches knitwise, and then transfer them back to your left hand needle without reorienting them. That's important because it twists the stitches, which is part of what makes these like the cool line of decreases. So they have to be oriented that way. And then you're going to purl two together through the back loops. Through the back loops, purling through the back loops is kind of a pain. You have to come at it different than you're used to. Normally you would go, shit, how do you purl? I forgot. Normally you would bring your yarn to the front and go in from right to left through the front of the stitch, right? Well, no, we're not doing that. That's a regular purl two together. We're going through the back loops. So bring your yarn to the front, and then you're going to enter the stitches from the back from left to right. I really hope I'm saying the right words. Sometimes I get confused. So both stitches, you have to like come at it kind of weird. It's harder when I'm not looking at it. Okay, I don't know. Can you see how I did that? You come at it with your right hand needle. You're going to come through these next two stitches this way, right? No, left to right. If I flip it and try to do it like this, the yarn doesn't stay where I can get my needle in there. So the first couple times you do this, it's probably going to be kind of weird. Watch your tension, don't pull it too tight, and you just practice getting your needle in there. And then once your needle is in there, you just purl like normal. So if I'm doing a continental purl, I just pull the yarn through. Okay, that's it. That's your slip slip purl two together through the back loops. And then I like to put markers every after the decrease so that then I don't ever have to count ever again. I just know that 2 stitches before my decrease, 2 stitches before my marker, I know to do my decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I also set the hat up so that your helix color change marker lines up with the decreases. So now I've got 2 stitches before my next marker. I knit my 10. I'm ready to do another slip slip purl two together through the back loops. I'm going to bring my yarn forward, come at those 2 stitches through the back loops, and purl them together. Oops. Slip my marker, and then I'm ready to drop my yarn to the back and pick up my next color and keep going. Knit another 10. Okay. Slip, slip. Oh shit, did I not slip those last two? You guys, I had really a lot of coffee and I'm kind of jittery and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Slip, slip. Put them back on my needle. Bring my yarn forward. Purl two together through the back loops. Place a marker. Slip, slip. Put them back on the left needle. Yarn forward. Purl them together through the back loop. So then, on your next row, the next couple rows I think are not decrease rows. You're just gonna knit 10 and then purl this stitch. If you knit it, you'll get a purl bump on the right side of your hat, which is the reverse stockinette side. So make sure you purl that stitch right before the your decrease markers, and then keep going. And then you'll be done with your Retrowhirl hat, and it will be kick-ass. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.